Civilian families remaining inside the besieged districts of Homs continue to cling on to life in between the jaws of death and hunger. They continue to live while their districts are being hammered daily by missiles, leaving them surrounded with rubble, their memories and dreams. The way these families stand tall is just like the ancient stones of Homs, surviving, full of life, despite the daily agony and misery. Scenes and slogans carved by the living and the martyrs are still seen on the walls and houses that remain standing. Vibrant and clear these images are, insisting that we keep an eye on them, that we look for them in all this destruction. Sandbags, barricades, soldiers armed to their teeth, bullet coats, bombs. These factors simply make up the checkpoints of the regime army, cutting off each district from the other and imposing the suffocating siege on Homsi families as they draw images of fear and terror. These checkpoints are made to exterminate safety and security. They are made to spread fear, to terrorize, to torture, to arrest, and to kill. On these checkpoints, fear spreads and freedom is stolen. It is where death is practiced. The name of your district will be the one they hate. Your family name would be similar to the one of the names on the wanted lists composed by the forces at these checkpoints, depending on their mood. Entire districts are under siege by Assad soldiers, shabiha, and thugs. The thugs who terrorize civilians as they pass in between these districts and impose diverse means of anguish. The Gardenia Tower, or as the residents of Homs call it, the Death Tower. It overlooks most of the districts, as it is located where Al-Hamra and Al-Ghouta meet. Though its weapons are stationed on staggeringly high levels, the tower plants death and fires destruction onto the besieged districts. The Death Tower sniper has claimed the lives of hundreds of innocent souls. You only need to pass by this ruthless sniper to look death in the eye. Eyewitness testimony. The sounds of the tower weapons have become so normal to the ears of the families of Homs. The machine guns stationed overlooking pose a threat and constant fear amongst them as the smell of death dominates all. These districts have lost many of their civilians to the tower and those stationed in it. Artillery. Buildings fall apart, carrying with them dreams and a future that could have been. This is the situation inside besieged Homs, day and night. Civilians spend their evenings listening to the sounds of missiles and tanks moving by, then wake up to the smell of smoke, scenes of fires rising to the skies, and bullets abducting several souls. It isn't something odd to wake up and find your home now in rubble, your neighborhood destroyed, your children hanging between life and death. It isn't strange to forget the sounds of birds, because these have been substituted with anti-aircraft, Shilka tanks, and T-72s, where they all keep roaring from the early hours of the morning to late at night. The sounds that now have become a part of their lives and dreams. In the middle of the siege, there are people who are holding onto the soil and walls with all their might. They're hanging their dreams inside because they believe that surviving this oppressive situation will give birth to the long-awaited victory. They live to the sounds of artillery and strive through the day, hungry and tired, with victory still at sight, where they will continue living. They gave their dreams, hopes and wishes to these besieged neighborhoods because they're not giving up, they're standing tall. Nothing can bring a smile to the face within the siege, except children. Their childhood is now made of shelling. They don't dream of quiet days or peaceful mornings with birds singing, with a jasmine smell flowing through. They don't even dream of a cup of milk, which most children take for granted. All they dream of is to find a space within the mass destruction, free of rubble, free of blood, a place for them to play football, their handmade football, made of the remains of bullets and explosives. Church bells ring through the streets as the call to prayer is made from mosques, with the words, "God is great," echoing through the alleys. Everyone makes their way to pray, either in a church or in a mosque. God is one. The prayer is one. Victory against the oppressor is the shared prayer between all. It is all they repeat on their tongues, and the prayers they keep in their hearts.
شوف هلا وقت ببلش قصف بنسمع نحن التكبير بقلب الجوامع، فبنيجي بنشاركهم بندق جرس الكنيسه كمان لحتى بس نقدر نوقف القصف او نقدر نهديه ولو شوي صغيره. هيك نحن نكون عم نخفف عن دور العباده وعن بيوت الناس والعاملين، فبتتشارك الاديان. يعني الجوامع اللي من جهه وهي نحن الكنايس هلا متكاتفين كلياتنا مع بعضنا وعايشين بمنطقه وكلياتنا هون نحن اهل، يعني اسلام ولا مسيحي ولا كل الطوائف. هاي كلياتنا هلا هيك قلب واحد. يعني ما عم نعمل فرق، بالعكس اخوه وحبينا بعضنا وحابين بعضنا وعايشين هون طول عمرنا.
عايشين بسلام.
وعايشين بسلام وكيفين والحمد لله.
It is inside these besieged neighborhoods of Homs that you learn the true meaning of surviving between the jaws of death and mass destruction.
Their day starts with the sounds of deafening shelling and the rumble of tanks. With their lances at hand, they befriend the lonely alleys, documenting destruction and death lurking in every corner. They fear no bullets. They challenge every shell. They don't spare a look to the sniper waiting for their shadows at the end of each road, the type of life that has known no weapon but a kill. Truth is what they're after. Truth is what they paint their lives and futures to have. Truth and the pictures of suffering, bravery, and hope.
وطي راسك يا حبيبي.
Homs Between Two Sieges features minutes into the daily life of the families of Homs and their suffering under the long-term suffocating siege. It's a short film that portrays their agony and documents memorial revolutionary moments in the city of Homs, the city of the revolution. Filmed and directed by Lens of a Young Homsi team.